Welcome to the J&J Auto Wrecking test video of our Komastu WA180 loader for sale. The unit behind me here is a 2001. We have owned it for a hair over 3 years. It has 8,100 hours on it. It's a 5.9 liter non-emissions Cummins turbo diesel engine. As you guys can see, we just gave it a fresh paint job, but it's in very, very good shape. We purchased it from another local operation that kept it indoors its entire life. It was on a maintenance contract there. It's been on a maintenance contract here since we've purchased it. I got a really big stack of receipts for this thing, so we spent a lot of money on it. It's been used, I mean, nothing to hide. We had a little bit of a boo-boo here. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Still 100% usable, just, you know, it got damaged. Still fully functions. Wow, this girl is heavy. Like I said, just cosmetic damages. We've got some Rural King batteries that are 2018. They passed a test the last time though, so we're gonna keep using them. Here we go, 5.9 liter Cummins turbo diesel engine, up to date on all of its service. It's gonna need an oil change in a couple hundred hours here though. As you guys can see, it's got a block heater on it. We had that installed. Even though we keep it stored, we just like to keep them warm. It's much, much easier on them. Bear with me here. How does this one swing? Like such. All right. Here you guys can see we do the drain water daily. Let's drain it. Let's not. I don't want to make a mess right now. Let's go ahead and check the oil live. Nice and full. Like I said, it's a couple hundred hours away from service. If you guys really want this unit, we will go ahead and service it before we sell it. I'm not going to pull the air filter apart, but I've got receipts. This bad boy was on a maintenance contract. You'll see. We spent $15,000 putting brakes on this girl. We put tires on it a couple of years back. They've still got some good tread left on them. They're starting to crack a little bit. They're just from running on the gravel around here. We've got a complete shop manual for it. As you guys can see, we're going to include the extra filters we have with this bad boy. Even though she's on a maintenance contract, we opted to just have a set on hand, just in case. Before we step up in there, let's go over the fork situation. They're not quick disconnects, but it comes with CF forks specific to the automotive salvage industry. And then a set of adjustable pallet forks here that we have never used. They came with the machine and we did absolutely nothing with them. We had these forks made for this unit and we went from there. Hydraulics are all in good shape. I believe we've had this cylinder repacked at one point in time. Like I said, it's been serviced. You can see she needs a little bit of love right there. We may have missed that on the pressure washer, but we do our best. We have a heated pressure washer here. We really try to take care of our machines. We know if we treat them well, they tend to treat us well. Ooh, you guys watched me almost fall on camera. All right, you know what, let's talk about those service records. Let's get this out of the way. So, filters, serviced oil and fuel filter, replaced blower motor and wiring, $1,000 starter rebuild, fuel sending unit, oh that was a big one, replaced alternator fan belt, a fuel sending unit and an alternator. There we go, $14,918, replace the front and rear brakes, replace the brake piston O-rings, change the axle plates, and change the oil in both axles. Service call, some sort of O-ring was leaking. Oh, look, another alternator. Alright, oh, here's another service call where we actually let the fuel get gelled. Oh, it cost us $428. Dang it. Alright, well, at 8,105 hours, we got an oil, air, fuel, hydraulic cabin. So it just had an oil change. 5 quarts of bulk oil. Like I said, we're going to change that again. Another axle fill and drain will need rear done every other year. And axle oil. Shift handles. So we'll get to that in just a second here, but we basically did a refresh of the interior just to keep our machines nice. Fix all the parts that everybody, just kind of wears off. Drained fuel tank and resealed. Yep, this bad boy was getting water in the fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and start her up. She's nice and cold. Wait to start lights out. So as you guys can see, 8,170 hours on it. Runs great. Does have an aftermarket heat and AC unit. Unfortunately, the heat only works now. The I want to say the condenser went out. Something went out in the air conditioning system, and the company actually went out of business, so we were not able to replace it. And we just opted really not to use it. The loader guy's in here for maybe 20-30 minutes at a time in the summer. Just wasn't needed. Hydraulic controls all work great. Let's take her up all the way. Look at that. We up there. Full extension there. That's a winner. Now let's take her down. And I am going slow, folks. No need to beat on them. Everything works great there. Let's go ahead and drive it around really fast. You know what, before I do that, I need to close the door, I forgot. That 5.9 is running great, nice and smooth. For as much service as we've done to it, it should be. It only gets good fuel. Seat has been recovered with an aftermarket cover. It's a nice shape. Suspension as well. Set to my big old booty's weight, 250 pounds. Well, I'm not 250 yet. All right. Let's go ahead and test this bad boy out. Automatic transmission, 4-speed. We're off. As you guys can see, we're moving right along here. Brakes work great. Let's go ahead and put her in reverse. Nice. This isn't sketchy driving a loader, videoing myself in reverse. She gets down though, those brakes are good. All right, let's go ahead and kick her in high gear, see what she does. You can't really start her in high gear. Let's do this the right way. Oh, she moves. 15 miles an hour. I ain't going any faster than that. All right. Go ahead and test the wiper motor. We got that working. As you guys can see, this thing has no issue moving around and running. What can we pick up? What can we pick up? What can we pick up? I'm going to go ahead and show that this thing can easily pick up a car. Bear with me, folks. I'm doing this one-handed. This is not my finest work. We'll get her done, though. Chevrolet C5, or sorry, C6 Corvette lifted with no issues. Put her down. See if I can get a better grip on it, and I'll go a little higher for you guys. Let's get the transmission engaged again. Alright, let's see what I got now. She'll lift a Corvette up with no issue. If this isn't nerve-wracking, I don't know what is. There we go. Smooth as a baby's kiss. These hydraulics work very well. I've used some junk hydraulics before, and these are certainly not them. Let's get from underneath this thing and get this over with. All right. Alright, well, guys, this is going to be the J&J auto wrecking video of our Komastu WA180 for sale. We've gone over everything we know about it. It's been fully serviced our entire life that we've owned it. The previous owner, it's coming with 2 sets of forks, some extra filters. It's only got 8,100 hours on that 5.9 liter. If you know, it's barely even broken in. This thing's got a ton of life left in it. We've stored it underneath an awning. It was previously stored indoors. It's always been plugged in every winter. We have tried our best to keep this thing as reliable as possible. We've just grown into bigger machines. There is no reason why we're getting rid of it other than we just don't need it anymore. We got a lot bigger toys to play with. So if you guys are interested in this loader, go ahead and contact us. We'll leave a link in the description down below, or our contact info, and you guys can give us a call and let's work something out. John at J&J Auto Wrecking, guys. God bless America.